Welcome to LinguaWire English A1. Today, we have two stories, Singapore fine and India slang. For help, see transcripts and vocabulary at linguawire.com. A young French student gets a fine in Singapore. Now we go to Jack, our LinguaWire correspondent for justice.
A court in Singapore has fined a 19-year-old French student. The fine is $600 or about $465. His name is Didier Gaspard Owen Maximilian.
So this came from one video online. What did he do?
He licked a straw from an orange juice machine. Then he put the straw back. He also posted the video on Instagram. He wrote, "City is not safe."
That is a very public act. How did people react?
Many people felt disgusted. The video spread after that. Local news outlets then picked it up.
And the company had to act fast. What did it do?
The company said it replaced all 500 straws in the machine. That machine sells fresh orange juice. It is common in shops, train stations, and housing blocks.
So this was not just a joke. What did the court say about the case?
He pleaded guilty to public nuisance. That means he admitted the charge. The prosecution and the defense both wanted a fine.
A fine is better than jail, of course. Is there a bigger rule behind this?
Yes, public nuisance can bring a fine, jail, or both. The case shows how one short video can cause real trouble.
Did he say anything after the case? What do his lawyers say about him now?
His lawyer says he is truly sorry for causing trouble. The lawyer said the video looked playful at first, but it turned into something very serious.
That is a big change. Video to court case. And this machine is used by many people every day.
Yes, it is a common sight in Singapore. People see them in shops, stations, and housing blocks. They sell freshly squeezed orange juice for $2 per cup.
So the story is also about trust in a public place. Was the fine the only result?
No, the company also replaced all 500 straws. So one small action caused work, cost, and a court case.
That helps explain why people reacted so strongly. What do people in Singapore risk for this?
Offenders can get a $2,000 fine, 3 months in jail, or both. So the court can treat it very seriously.
Gen Z slang has reached India's parliament. Now we go to Chloe, our LinguaWire correspondent for politics.
This week, Indian MPs used internet slang in Parliament. It happened during debate on a new bill. The bill is about exam leaks.
That is a surprising place for slang. Who brought this language into the chamber?
Several lawmakers used it. They said words like MIA and FOMO. They also said delulu.
So the words came from social media. How were they used in debate?
One MP said the opposition was MIA. That means missing in action. He also said they were gripped by FOMO. That means fear of missing out.
And the other side did not stay quiet. What did they say back?
One leader used waste guna huya. It is a meme phrase from the protests. Another lawmaker said the opposition was delulu. That means not facing reality.
So the chamber sounded very online. Why is this news?
Because this slang has moved far. It started in comment sections and group chats. Now it is inside Parliament. That shows how young people's language can move into politics.
What was happening in the country before this debate? Why were people protesting?
There were youth-led protests over exam leaks. The protests led by the Cockroach Janta Party were very big. The source says tens of thousands of young people took part. The protests also pushed out the education minister, Dharmendra Pradhan.
So the bill came after that pressure. Did the slang sound strange to older MPs?
It may have, but the words had a clear point. MPs used them to attack the other side fast.
That makes the debate feel very modern. Was there one phrase that stood out most?
Delulu stood out. It is short, funny, and a little rude, but in Parliament it became a political insult.
So internet words are now part of serious politics.
Yes, and that is what makes this story interesting.
Let's look at 3 words from story 1. Straw, a thin tube for drinking. In the story, a small tube from the juice machine. Example, I drank water through a straw. Fine, money you pay as punishment. In the story, the court gave him a fine. Example, he had to pay a fine for the mistake. Nuisance, something that causes trouble or annoyance. In the story, the charge was public nuisance. Example, loud music late at night can be a nuisance. Now for 1 grammar point. Pleaded guilty. We say this when a person admits the crime in court. Example 1. He pleaded guilty to public nuisance. Example 2. The student pleaded guilty in court. Repeat after me. Pleaded guilty. New this month, the LinguaWire Field Guide. For every news theme, it gives you the 50 key words to know, the most important verbs and conjugations that cover 90% of the full month's news podcast episodes, and lesson sheets on the fundamentals, how sentences are built, how the articles work, with flashcard practice to test yourself on all of it. Find it at linguawire.com guide.